Hey everyone, it's Aaron from Michigan Ambush Outdoors, and I'm out here again today to test out my new Eno rainfly that came in. Okay, so this is my hammock setup behind me, and I'll give you guys a better look at this, but I just want to give you a rundown of why I chose what I chose to go with. So this rainfly here is an XL version. I wanted to go with the XL version because this is 13 feet across and I believe 9 feet wide. So I wanted to go with some extra coverage just to ensure that I wasn't going to get wet if it were to by chance rain or snow when I'm out on a hiking and I'm sleeping overnight. This ProFly is actually the Sil version, and the reason I went with the Sil version is because this one actually weighs a pound less. Now I did have to pay a little bit extra to get this the Sil version, but it wasn't really that much more, and when doing long distance backpacking trips, I feel that the weight savings is worth the cost. So now we're gonna go ahead and we'll move in to the inside and kind of go under the tarp here. So right now I'm standing completely straight up, so I have plenty of room to kind of get up and move around. You can still see that I have plenty of cover from the rain tarp, and then the hammock that I have, and the hammock that I have is an Eno Double Nest Hammock. Personally, I like to go with earth tone colors, so I went with the OD green rainfly, which is really the only color option that they offer in the Sil version, and then I went with the OD green and tan hammock itself. The only thing that's really not an Eno product is my suspension straps. So the Atlas straps that are made through Eno are actually like $35. I think you can get them somewhere $29 range, but I found these Gorilla straps, which had a lot of good reviews. I've been hanging in this hammock now for, I don't know, half hour, and I hung in it last weekend and didn't have any problems. I didn't have any sliding on the trees, so these are a good alternative and a good cost savings. And I'll show you what I have everything kind of hunkered down on as far as my tie-offs or my tarp. So my first tie-off is to this just this deadfall, and what I have here is I did a taut hitch knot. What it basically allows you to just slide this freely, and when you're done sliding it, it just basically locks in place through friction, so that's not going to go anywhere. My next tie off is actually to this tree, and again I did a taut hitch knot, and again just kind of slid this down, and then you do also have some adjustability on the actual hammock here itself, so I kind of pulled that tight. On the other side is basically the same thing. I'm tied off to that deadfall right there, and then for this one I actually improvised and made a stake because I didn't have a tie off. The only thing wrong with this setup right now is this tree. You can see that it's rubbing on my rainfly when the wind blows, so I would imagine over time I would probably tear a hole in that, so that's not good. But this was just a quick setup. And same thing with the top straps here. I did a taut line hitch, pulled it snug, and then used some adjustability on the actual rainfly itself to get it even a little tighter. One thing to keep in mind when laying in a hammock, and I did a lot of reviews and research on a hammock and which one was a good one to go with. I'm not saying that Eno's the best. I know that there's a lot of suppliers out there, but Eno's the one that I decided to go with. Actually, my wife decided to go with it and get it to me for Christmas. So a big thing is that you don't want to lay in a banana shape. You actually want to lay off to an angle. Ensuring that you lay flat in your hammock is very important, because if not, you're going to get some pinching points in your back when you wake up, especially on an overnight. If you're just laying in it like in a banana shape, just for a little bit to hang out, you probably won't have any issues. But like I said, doing anything overnight for a long period of time, you really want to lay as flat as you can be, and that's how you're going to sleep healthy in a hammock. other than that, guys, I just wanted to do a quick video, show you guys my complete setup now that my rain tarp has come in. So this is Aaron from Michigan Ambush Outdoors signing out. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave a comment below. If you guys want to know how to tie those taut hitch knots, just let me know and I can go ahead and show you that. But again, thanks for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it.